Back to the Bond Factor. Thank you for staying with us tonight as we do election coverage, and we're certainly honored to have you spend your election coverage with us. And I'll try to keep the commentary to a minimum, as of course we are completely unfair and totally unbalanced here on the Bond Factor. I do not intend to even make any apologies right off the bat that I'm going to be just completely fair and unbalanced. And it's funny, you know, we want our news media and everybody to be fair and balanced, but at the same time, the people we're discussing are fair and unbalanced. So it seems like we almost have to be the same way in order to get anywhere. And so earlier we talked a little bit about the sort of some of the differences, and I implore you to look at some of the more fundamental differences there are. I'm going to take us now to an internet screen here. I hope this works the way it's supposed to. It didn't work last time, so I'm going to give it a try. I have to, I think, do that first, which is kind of ugly looking, but then I think I'm able then to bring in my thing. There we go. Okay, I wasn't quite ready, but here we go. Trump versus Hillary. Hopefully you can see my internet screen there. Comparison chart, and you know we can work our way down. You have Republican versus Democrat, which is kind of obvious. I'm going to check here and make sure you guys can see that. Okay, here we go. Comparison chart, Republican, Democrat. You know, you can kind of, this is a great way to kind of get an idea. This is just on diffin.com, which is I thought was one of the best just sort of breakdowns. You can see they have access here. You can, you know, after the debates tonight, go ahead and go through a website like this and find some of the stuff, the positions on immigration, healthcare, you know, some of the stuff that we talked about, abortion. You can see where I started the conversation. Tax policies, there's also a huge difference there. You know, raise or lower, that's a pretty obvious choice. Economic policies are, you know, a little more foggy. You might want to work through that and see what you believe in. Minimum wage, you have Clinton, you know, with the increase. Again, all over the map on Trump, really, because he sort of talks more about his tax breaks to big corporations as being his solution in enabling people to sort of succeed. And you can see here, wages, he has said maybe are too high all over the map. And again, these are the kind of things you want to get, you know, up to speed on your own. Iraq position, global warming, you know, that kind of thing. So anyway, hopefully that worked, and then I should have been able to hit a button here, and I should be back. Hey, you know what? Pretty soon, I'll have the budget to bring in my own editor, and that way you can be I can be even quicker with this stuff. But interesting side note: I almost suggest if you're watching the elections, go ahead and sort of do what I recommended, which is have a policy idea. And if you think I'm being overkill, or I'm not, because I'm telling you folks, this is much more important than what they're going to throw at you, which is going to be a lot of low ball pitches, as I said, almost the knuckleball, the sliders, the crap that you don't even want to get into. Quickly, again, a couple other things, and I'm sure they're going to come up before we take our last break before this thing starts. We're going to hear a lot about the Trump tapes tonight. I don't know if you have your own opinion on those and what that is, but, you know, I'm just going to give you my quick take so I don't have to say it while it's going on. But myself, I've talked to a lot of folks and myself, and I'm just glad there wasn't a tape recorder at that time, because I'm telling you, I think everybody acts a certain way, and when you've got a guy on a tour bus or locker room scenario with the guys and everybody's hitting everybody, punching everybody in the arm, and you know, comparing things and all kinds of things that guys talk about, that's how people talk, and it really is a shame that that's taking up the news cycle with a lot of the other things going on under the surface, which brings me to Russia. I want to make sure everybody's aware that things are escalating in Russia, and they're not necessarily for the reasons that you might believe they are. So think about that. Inform yourself on that, too. I had a website for that as well. Let me see if I can find it here, where they almost want to say that Hillary Clinton has threatened Russia with war, which she, you know, pretty much is done. Yeah, I think I found it here, so I'm going to see if I can bring that up real quick as we're almost running out of time. This debate's about to start. But check this out. I'll try to get it to you as fast as I can. This is Hillary Clinton. Whoops. There it is. Hillary Clinton threatens war on Russia. Liberal media won't even report on it. This is September 5th, very current. And this is a great Gateway Pundit article to read, which gets into some of the reasons why we may be closer to war with Russia than you think. And, there's just some great commentary here about it, and you can go on and on and on. I really recommend that you don't listen to the mainstream media. Whoops, now we're getting all kinds of other junk up there, so let's get out of that. But I certainly recommend that you don't just listen to the mainstream media and getting your information and trying to figure out what you think or what you're going to believe or whatever that is. So we're going to take one more quick break, and we'll be right back right here, Bond Factor, for live debate coverage. I can't wait. We're about 2 minutes out. Stay with us, folks.